Good afternoon, Betsy. It is Thursday, the 25th of March. Very much enjoyed your treatise on parakeets yesterday. I love birds that have this great, processing ability. You get crows as well who learn to speak and parrot what humans say. I think you can get videos of the Yorkshire crows that start saying stuff like, "You're at love." That's how they sound, because they just copy human speech. It's amazing. I'll try and find some crow videos and link them below. Anyway, today is Psychom story time with Fran. I think we'll make that a thing. So at uni we have a meeting every week where we talk about weather, we talk about the forecast, the weather in the last week, and weather news from around the world. It's been a meme for a while that we talk about news from less reputable sources. For example, the Daily Express. The Daily Express has a lot of weather news headlines, and I'm talking averages like 6 weather news articles every day. Initially we were just looking at a couple of them every week for fun, seeing whether it would say it's going to snow 10 inches or maps turn purple as blizzard hits UK. And it was always kind of interesting to see which words they decided to capitalise because it made absolutely no sense. But then I got a bit carried away. I did a presentation which just presented a bunch of Daily Express news headlines and did some research into it. A couple of days after that, a couple of my colleagues messaged me with graphs showing which words in headlines had been capitalised the most in the history of Daily Express headlines for weather news. And it all just kind of spiralled from there. I did another presentation on some Daily Express stuff today, and so I thought I'd share some of my favourite results from that with you today. It's loosely based on a publication that I found, an article called "What Adaptation Stories Are UK Newspapers Telling? A Narrative Analysis." And basically it looks at the kind of narratives that are presented about global warming and climate change in various UK newspapers, but it did not cover the Daily Express, so I thought that was a niche that needed to be explored. So I searched my database of Daily Express weather headlines for the phrases climate change and global warming. I got maybe a couple of hundred headlines. And here are some of my favourites. First of all, we have denialism. Meltdown myth. Antarctic ice growing is just the first evidence global warming is not real. And this isn't old either, that's 5 years ago. And naturally, you get 2 things. Conspiracy theories, number 1. Is Pluto evaporating? New ice retreat image shows nowhere is safe from climate change. And 2. Brexit. And sometimes you get both. Is CO2 behind Brexit? Al Gore says global warming led to shock leave victory. Babies cause global warming. Be less broody. Chemtrails. Are jet planes really secretly spraying chemicals to reverse climate change? This one's interesting, right? Because it's both a conspiracy theory, it casts doubt on the conspiracy theory, and then states that the conspiracy theory could be used for positive effect. That's a triple threat of confusing headline. All of this culminated in an article published in 2016 where an express.co.uk poll had its results say that 1/3 of Daily Express readers believe that climate change will not cause the apocalypse, nor will natural disaster, nor will nuclear war, but it in fact will be God that causes the end of the world. That's a normal thing to poll your readers about. Very normal, very fun. In conclusion, the Daily Express headlines are a journey, and I don't know why I haven't looked at their climate change headlines before now because it's hilarious. Honestly, there's a lot of analysis to be done on this kind of data. That's my video for you today. I imagine tomorrow you might be doing a day in the life. If you don't, then here's a question for discussion at some point, either tomorrow or your next video. What newspaper or news website do you read to get your news? That's all from me today. I'll hear from you tomorrow and I'll speak to you on Saturday. Bye!